This exercise is with rapid H's, and the H's themselves are to be done at a speed that would make them involuntary. What does that mean? Well, the larger the muscle group, the slower the muscle contracts. That means your fingers can go very fast, your hand a little less fast, your arm not so fast, up and down. So we're going to do exercises at a very rapid, H's rather, at a very rapid speed in order to know that we're getting to the intrinsic muscles within the larynx. This is very necessary to build strength in that infrastructure for singing powerfully. No muscle in the larynx operates alone, so it's always only as strong as the weakest link. The weakest link within the larynx are the arytenoids. Those are little muscles in the back of the larynx that close the vocal folds. They have a crisscross pattern at the rear of the larynx, and they're about the quality of tissue paper. They're very thin muscles. So the ability to hold the folds closed, they close in a V like this, the ability to keep them closed under a great amount of pressure would obviously burden those muscles. So we want to strengthen them as much as possible. And the way to do that is to go with rapid H's, he, in that succession. So we have those two little groups of triplets there. He. The definition of the rhythm is key. He. What we don't want to hear is he. That signals that the folds were under too much pressure and therefore could not separate succinctly. They could not really operate with the open and closing motion because the air pressure was too great. So there's a suction force called the Bernoulli effect that allows our folds to stay closed. When that force is too great, the folds come in with a great collision. What we're looking for is an equal balance here between opening and closing forces. That will allow you to apply more pressure underneath the folds without stress. And that would be the key to singing loud. We want to do this without strain or stress. So the quality of that rhythm is key. Bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. You want to hear that rhythm, that definition. Any pitch. But obviously those in the challenging area would be the greatest indicator of independence. And that's what's so important, is that your strength to sing loud is based on muscle independence and sort of tensile strength. You don't want to do this on neighboring muscle strength, as that's what locks the body in and causes that excess friction at the folds, i.e. swelling, unintentional swelling, hoarseness next day. Bad news. So the quality of this rhythm is key here. Practice with the audio track and make sure that you're hearing the rhythm with a clear definition. That's the best way I could say it. Do this daily, especially if you're not performing a lot, because it's a great way to supplant the load or the demand that a performance will have. And this is for any genre. You know that when you're in performance mode, there's a little bit more projection, there's a little bit more sort of zest that we put on the singing when an audience is listening. And that's good stimulus for your voice, provided you're doing it in a balanced way, of course. And so when you're home alone, we tend to get a little lazy with the exercises, and this will keep the stimulation the same, so it's not a big load or shock to the system when you ask for strength. This way you're asking for strength every day. That way when it's on demand, you've got it in spades.